Coach sent me in halfway through the first quarter. Within 3 minutes, I got called twice for traveling and fumbled a pass, which went right through my hands and straight to the guy guarding me. He took it down the court and scored. At this rate, I'd set a new world record for turnovers. After the second travel, Trooper subbed me out. I looked at the scoreboard. Some of the bulbs were burned out, but the score was clear. Visitors 12, home 3. Home was us, the Buccaneers. Visitors were the Lodi Lions, and either they were a great team or I was making them look like one. I headed toward the far end of our bench area, as far from the coach as I could get, so he would forget about me. Maybe I could even quietly slip right out of the gym. But Trooper called my name and waved for me to put my chair right next to his. He held out his hand for a 5. Surprised, I gave him a weak tap. "Sorry, Coach." Trooper looked at me like he didn't know what I was talking about. "Did you travel on purpose?" I shook my head. "We've got a lot of goals out here, Carlos. Perfection is not one of them. And just to be clear, I didn't take you out because of turnovers. It was time to get Hot Rod back in. We've only got 7 players. I like to keep everyone fresh. Also, that was a great pick you set for Haley." I hung my head, but Trooper pointed at the court and said quietly, "The game's out there, not down on the floor." I looked up just in time to see the Lions score, thanks to my gift of a turnover. Their number 6 guy, really quick, dribbled around Hot Rod and drove in for a wide-open layup. That hurt, because it was on me. Worse, when the quarter ended and we huddled up, Trooper was all over James because he didn't pick up Hot Rod's man when he beat Hot Rod, after my turnover. "James," Trooper said, "on that last play." James nodded. He didn't look down. He looked straight at Coach, who continued, but not yelling, not foaming at the mouth like I've seen some coaches do. "Where was the weak side help, James?" Trooper demanded. "You needed to leave your man and pick up Hot Rod's man. When you go to sleep like that, our defense falls apart. If you're tired—" James shook his head. "I'm not tired, Coach." "Good. Then let's play some team defense, guys. And everyone, we need more movement on offense. Not just moving the ball around, but moving yourselves around. We look like a homework study group out there. Come on, we only get to play once a week, so let's play. What do you say? Hands in." My mind was spinning. I made 3 turnovers, got confused on defense, passed up an open shot, and Coach didn't say anything bad to me. But he jumped on James, our star player, for one mental mistake. Back when I was the star, anytime I messed up, the coach got on me pretty good. I didn't mind. He could call me out and correct me as much as he wanted to, as long as he let me keep shooting. A couple of guys on our team could barely dribble the ball. They made a lot of mistakes, but Coach never got on them, as long as they hustled. Now, that's who I was, the kid who is so bad that the coach doesn't even yell at him. The Buccaneers looked a little peppier opening the second quarter. Lodi hit 2 buckets, but we matched them with a rebound put back by James and a pass interception by Mia that she flipped to DJ for a layup. The Lodi coach called timeout. Trooper looked at me. "Carlos, go in for Haley. Her man likes to shoot outside, so play him tight. If he gets around you, you'll have help." I swallowed, my mouth dry, but nodded. Trooper clapped his hands once and said, "Play hard. That's all I ask. Keep doing that. And have fun." As I rolled onto the court, one of the Lodi kids pointed up at a broken window pane high above one of the baskets. A big piece of cardboard was taped over the hole. "The ancient Colosseum in Rome is in better shape than this place," he said to his teammate, and they laughed. That made me mad. I was the new guy, not even on the team, and I knew that the palace was a dump. But who were they to make fun of our gym? Trooper had told Rosie and me that 4 years earlier, there hadn't been any wheelchair basketball for kids below high school age in our city, or even in our entire county, because there just weren't any gyms available. But the people at BARD, which stands for Bay Arts and Recreation for Disabled, heard about the Earl C. Combs Armory, which was being used by the city to store old construction equipment. That palace neon sign over the door was left over from the 70s, when the armory was turned into a concert hall named the Punk Palace, but somebody stole the first word in the sign. BARD got permission to use the armory. Trooper found an old wooden court in a warehouse 300 miles away, trucked it back to Bay City, and pieced it together at the palace. They turned the old tin can of a building into the home gym of the Bay City Buccaneers. Suddenly, James was next to me. He had also heard the comment about our crummy gym. "This place may not be pretty," he said to the two Lions, "but you guys aren't exactly the Golden State Warriors." One of the kids shot back, "Scoreboard," shorthand for "you can say what you want, but we're winning the game." Not very original, but there it was. Visitors 18, home 7. Early in the third quarter, Mia hit me with a pass on the baseline, and I was wide open from 10 feet. One of the Lodi players started to come out to guard me, but his teammate yelled, "Let him go. Dude can't shoot."